Hi YouTube, I hope you're all doing good. I am. I'm having an okay day. I do feel like that cockatoo I shared, Pablo, today, because I'm sure he's not in a foul mood. He's just probably repeating. It sounded like probably the guy's wife, because if that wasn't a woman rant, I don't know what was. I mean, it was the bird ranting, but you know. Thought it was funny. I sent it to Doug and shared it in his group, Patriots Unite, over on Facebook. And he writes back, he wrote, sometimes he'll say, Jesus, Martha. But he goes, Martha, chill, big bird, he writes. Because he knows what that sounds like. Because I will, if I get that upset, I'm not going to, and then I'll be just like the bird. I don't care. And then swear some more. And that's what I'm feeling like today, even though I'm in a really good mood. I am sick of the liars and that Hebrew language that they use as a Christian substitute to twist our language of English into their Kabbalistic bullshit is really starting to piss me off. And that's what that bird represents right there. And on election day, yesterday, these people, unbelievable. Red wave. Is that red China? It's supposed to be the Republicans. It's not going to matter. Gee, we have a democracy and we're called to the Republic, and you vote Democrat or Republican. That doesn't make any sense, does it? Sounds kind of convoluted. you know. Yeah. Just saying hi. It's been what a bunch of weirdos really thinking that something's going to change now. Even if the Republicans did have control of the House, it's just still going to be the same old thing. What they want to push through to further their agenda. It's just like Israeli News Live will give you at first he was calling God or the Son of God Jehovah or Yahushua. Yeah, like yeah, and who are you also? And then he changed it to Jesus, and now I'm not sure what he calls him, but he doles out his information a little bit at a time for people to make himself say, oh, like now we discovered that it's this. No, you always knew, dude, and you have the script in your goddamn hands, you know? So that's who I'm mad at today. People like him. Yeah. Him and her. She fries me out just as bad. They're weird. You can just get that sense that they're fucking weird. And then it makes me wonder, if people are listening to them, do I know you? Am I listening to you? And you think that they're like all there in any respect aside from trying to make money off of their lies? Yeah. Because I can prove it through the language. Just that people have to either respect what I'm speaking as the facts with the language, or get the book you need to look it up yourself. You can go into a library in your vicinity, I'm almost certain, and find a very old Webster's dictionary. That's the one with the code in it. I can't help but tell you the truth. I'm trying to enlighten you in these areas or lighten up your burden, you know, enlighten you, you know, trying. But yeah, so there's so many Christians that follow these so called self proclaimed chosen ones. The lost tribes of Israel are not there. It's said that they're to go back. They're the some of the same blood as you and I that left out of Babylon trying to escape all the satanic shit that was going on. Some of those Assyrian people are still there. In Syria, in particular, my own government's trying to take them out. Afghanistan, there's other areas that have languages and proofs and relics and different things within their cultures that can prove exactly what I'm saying, you know? And they don't want people to know that. Jesus was not a Jew. Why the are all these Christians following Judaism? You're not Jewish, for Christ's sake. Who do you think killed him? He was from Galilee. He wasn't an Israelite. So anyway, I just yeah, I'm sorry for yelling. My apologies. There's people that yell because they think they're being authoritative. No, I'm yelling at people twisting this shit because I actually would do something to them right now today. If they were here and started spewing their shit in front of me, I'd grab them by their flipping throat. Lie to me some more. Liars. Ooh, hate that shit. I really do because of all the people that are wasting their time with that. And if people don't get it by now, what way is up and what way is down, you're just fucked in your head anyway, you know, because you either feel the spirit of God within you or you don't. And the people that you're communicating with, they either feel it or they don't. We're in that time. Time's up for these clowns, you know. No more playing patty cake with monsters, I'm telling you. It's time for the big smackdown on their asses. Let's get ready to rumble. Like We Are Change says. Yeah, that's I'm feeling that way. I'm not going to probably physically do anything to anybody, but I want to. And they know it. I'm not going to hide it, not one bit. I want them to come and do something in my face that I can tangibly do something right back to you. You know, that's all I'm asking. Make the playing field fair, you know. Let's get on a one-on-one level with these people, you know. Level it out. We have rain here. Probably one more day of rain and then it's supposed to get cold and kind of probably snow. I don't know. I'll let you know. I'll take a picture of it if it does. It did a couple weeks ago, but it didn't stick around. It hit the warm earth and but now that it's cooled off for so many nights, the ground isn't frozen yet and it won't stick around unless it stays cold through the day the following day. So you will just see. Sometimes we go right into December without any cold, or not necessarily cold, but snow. And sometimes it's warm. So, and it is kind of warm for this time of year. It's typical. It's not anything globally weird that other people my age are fucking lying about. It's nothing like that. It's a typical season here, depending on if it's El Nino or La Nina, or like one of the in between type. There's a funky season in between the changing of the jet streams 4 years for one, 6 years for the other, and the interchanging in between. There's two swoops that go around the world. Oh, two swoops that go in United States. It does that by the equator and above the northern the the south of the equator has its own jet stream, and so does the northern, and they intermingle at different seasons because of the temperatures. They'll do things to each other in different areas of the globe, and that could have to do with mountain ranges and Pacific or Atlantic winds, or whatever, all the above. What hurricane had been pushed up from the Caribbean, or all kinds of scenarios that can change our weather. But I don't give them as much credit for the HARP situation as they give themselves. This is them. I love you. You're so smart. No, they're not that smart. Yeah, they can change frequencies like they did with a lot of music, and the white noise and the hidden sound effects that we have in our lives that are disturbing to the human spirit and all the animals, and frequency that they're using with their heavy metals that they're dumping on us, and yeah, that's all real. But as far as actually controlling the weather like they claim they can do, if they could, for number one, there wouldn't be any global warming. They would have conquered their problem with the no evidence of the seas rising whatsoever anywhere that people live, like a friend in Portugal or Africa or England or New York, looking at the Statue of Liberty. Not one drop, aside from what they're taking from the Great Lakes and selling to China through the Nestle company, things like that. That's real, you know. But the rest of bullshit, that's lies. And any adult, any person my age that has watched the weather as long as we have, if you can lie to the children because of what you hear from somebody else, you're not only fucking stupid, you need to go to hell with the people that are trying to take the good ones there. Just fucking get on the ship and go. Fly off into the sky where you can't get through the firmament, and just pretend that you don't actually, or that you do actually know anything about physics and the physical of God, that you refuse to embrace, and you want to figure God's science out with Satan's magic. Aren't you tricky? Yeah. So, think I'm done. No, I'm not. I'm not. No, I know I'm not. Oh, cheers. Here's to a good day. Hope you're having a nice one, or evening, wherever you are. It's just that bird got me. I was feeling like that, and then I heard him, and it's like, wow, what he said. Yeah. You know? So, yeah, all the stuff that's going to be political today, and all the things they say they're going to try and pass into bills, and still everybody. I heard that Ron DeSantis, that one that was over from Florida, the senator that was over signing papers with the Jews. Oh, excuse me. Don't be anti-Semitic, or don't be, yeah, anti-Semitic, which could be anybody's culture. Don't say anything about the dead ones, the crypto Jews that want to take everybody down because they're controlling you. Oh no, don't say nothing about them. Why are our senators going out of our country into another country of people that have used us and lied all along, sitting there signing bills that are going to affect the American citizens over in another country. You people are treasonous and you need to be jailed. And I'm not going to shut up. You can't shut me up. I have other friends that feel the same way. You can drag us down through the damn dirt, but you won't get us dirty. We just throw it back on your pig pen ass where it belongs. And yes, we know why you're not supposed to eat pigs, because you'd be eating one another. So, not that I recommend it anyway, but I do occasionally. If you knew their incantations and the stuff they did just with food alone, you'd be like, these people are goddamn sick. And the more you learn just how sick they actually are and how entwined in the world and how related they are, don't let it go any day. Don't think there's any separatism with these people. It's all relative. It's them against us. It's the big corporations and the establishments around the world against the common person. And no, you are not common, as in commoner. You've got more wealth than they do because they're the traders that stole our money and used our social securities on the stock market and literally sold our social security number to other countries to use, bonded against us. So if you actually knew through Nasara how rich you actually were with the HRIs and the different stock market holdings within each person's accounts, yeah, it's actually a thing. It's a real thing. They start trading on you the day you're born, you know, and then sell your debt to another country like China or whoever. Israel, the biggest banks in the world. Oh, but I'm not supposed to even talk about that because that would make me look jealous. No, you don't have one. Well, maybe I'd like a nicer house, but besides that, you don't have anything I want that I can't make for myself. And quite frankly, with all the usury that those banks have put upon the people, do you know how many houses I could have bought? Even helping people. Boy, I was stupid like that, in the tune of thousands of dollars, many times over. Like $30,000 helping somebody. Poof. Oh, there you go, stupid. You know, stuff like that. That's how stupid I've been in my life, to be able to tell you, don't be stupid like me. No. Just realize who they are, you know. When I say crypto Jew, it's them that say they are Jews but are not. It's just like the Queen of England having Slavic roots, you know, Romanian, basically, whatever, German, same thing, you know. But it's all true. So, yeah, if you look at their faces, just put these people's faces together and look at them and see how related they actually are. Even the black ones, like Obama, Thomas Jefferson, same bloodline, slave owner. Actually, in my history too, I'm related to Michelle and him, or her and him, from two separate families from way back. If you check all the lineage, it doesn't matter if it's Chinese into Egypt or wherever or whoever. They have been all over, and people don't know the capabilities of the transportation modes that were around this world, and they've destroyed and kept knowledge for themselves. Yes, they have. And people are proving all that too. So I think it's time that we actually are going to have to put these things in cages and localize our governments. There's no other choice. They're not going to step down. Well, I'm ready to knock somebody down, at least with my mind. So if that's all I can do, if I can just incite some fire in somebody else to say, hey, I don't like people getting stepped on and hurt and dirtied and talked down to and all their shit, you know? Because I'm not here yelling to talk down to anybody because I love you. I'm not here, I'm yelling at these motherfuckers, you know, has nothing to do with anybody that's um, caring about other people out here at all, ever. So, yeah, Sammy, I'm glad you liked that cockatoo. It is funny, you know, because it just is. But it did make me wonder. It had to be that. I would almost say that sounded like a woman, but when it turned around and it come back and it was still yelling, it looked like it wanted to just like throw down with somebody. It's like a dang little bird. Looks like it's all pumped up from the gym, ready to go, you know? So, pretty funny though. I liked when he said you're such a beautiful bird, but you talk like that or something. I've heard words like that. It's, yeah, well, fuck you. You don't like it, that's just too fucking bad, you know? So, and I've done it a lot on purpose, not just because that's my nature, because it really kind of isn't. You'd be surprised. But there's a time and a place for everything, and this is a time to swear, and I am. So, hey, they've cursed everybody for years now. I'm cussing. So, and I might curse, you know. That's not beyond me. I just don't think I will, but I might. You know, like I told Doug, here's one thing you can take to the bank. You can count on this. If I ever lose my mind and act stupid like the rest of the people out on this planet with their misplaced sexuality and their um, funky stupidity of being cruel or whatever it is, and one thing sort of leads to another. I said, if I ever lose my mind, like when I'm older and I can't think for myself, I've already asked God to cover me. That won't be me. So if I do something to you, you brought it on yourself and you brought that out on me, you know? So, but I'm not going to lose my mind. Lucky him, right? So, and he is, believe me. If you've heard just, oh, it's unbelievable the twisted shit I've heard and had to live through all that language bullshit with these people, you know, using everything for their advantage no matter who they run over. Yeah, that's what it is. Looking so sweet why they do it, I just like to wipe them out. They do need to be in cages. You'd never, ever, ever hear me talk like this typically in my life unless somebody really did something awful around me. Then you might hear something, but it takes so much. And this is too much. They're literally trying to hide the female spirit, our communication as women on this planet to help mankind to nurture children and be a helper to men so men don't have that. Not getting in connection with your female side. No, it's the understanding of the female side no more than I would want to get in touch with a masculine side. It's not like that. That is not who our souls are. And we are born as souls who we are. You're not mixed. That's something they're trying to push. Two men and a baby, you know. And if it's not clear to you now, I don't know what is, but you know, if you actually think that that's a thing, that's what they're going to do or have done, you're as whacked as they are. They'll never do it. They'll lie about it. Oh, I'm sure they will. They've already tried to pretend. They can play pretend, but they're doing it around kids, and that makes me a lethal person. Because I'm going to tell you what, when you push an injured animal back in the corner, you're in a very dangerous situation. To the dark cabal. Because one of these days, and it'll only take once. Who has the guts to slap Satan upside his cocksucker, huh? Yeah, I wonder, excuse me. But whatever. If they want to play like they gay, then I'm gonna play right back at them. Whatever. You people want to be transmutated? Good. You go right ahead. You pretend, if you're a woman, pretend you're half of a man. And if you're a guy, you pretend you're half of a woman. Not that you can feel the woman's spirit in you, but just really get in touch with your titties there, you know. Same with you women, just grab onto that big old thing and take a pee, you know, if you could, you know, whatever. These people are so disturbing, and I'm sick of it. And I am going to find a way to do something about it. I don't know how quite yet, but I don't think it's far off. I think it's like just right around the corner, that they're just really grasping at straws, throwing out and doing everything they can. But there's something coming in the atmosphere they can't stop. I feel it. I sense it with all my heart. I don't know that. Uh, it's the Spirit of God. It's Christ's Spirit standing up in people that they're most afraid of. It's not anything else. So, and we'll see. We'll see. And it could be, you know, God made us. He could do an awful lot of miracle type stuff that would seem magic. That is just a matter of physics in this physical realm for him. That they do not have the same capabilities. They can't make a tree or a raindrop or anything from scratch. Like, just say, there's a flower. You know, no, they can't. No matter how they try. So just, you know, remember all these things. They're actually stupid to be effing with God and the people like me that God put here to oppose them. And they won't get one-on-one with us unless we track them down and make them pay the piper. You know, so it's time. So anyway, I hope you all have a really good night. or day or good sleep wherever you are. Hope you find my ranting more funny, how I feel inside, than how it could come off. If you'd like to just go run with it and say I'm a bad person, please go run with that very far, because you're just on the stupid list to me, you know. So whatever, you know. If you were me, you'd swear too, but you are not. And if you are you, you might be swearing too. And in that case, hi. Oh, it was fun, wasn't it? Bastards that they are. Liars that they are. Okay, I love you all. Thank you again. Peace and love from Pine City, Minnesota, USA. Later, Gators.